film is about a guy going on a date with someone that he's met on a dating app. When I first read the script, I thought it was fun, weird, and definitely didn't end up where I expected it to end up.
The idea for this piece came about a year ago. I was talking about prejudice within the LGBT community with a friend of mine who happened to be a producer, and so I worked up this short film idea.
Yeah, I think to show a little passage of time.
There are a lot of issues that Scott has addressed in the film, certainly in so much as the kind of homogenisation of standard attraction amongst same-sex people. And I like the take that he's put on that for this film particularly.
Didn't expect me to turn up on your doorstep, did you?
The film is about a man named Mark who finds out that someone else has been catfishing him and been using his information online to pretend to be him in order to meet other people.
Jeremy, 43, looking for younger NSA.
The way in which Scott's chosen to deal with the subject, which can be quite delicate, he's chosen a really abstract way to deal with it.
I think in the last year it's been really interesting sometimes to see the notion of privilege played out in the wider world, and I think it's been quite a reflective time for a lot of people. What I find curious is people, rather than acknowledge that they may be in a position of privilege for whatever reason, whether it's, gender, race, sexuality, disability, all those factors. I find it very strange when people can't really empathise.
And Dr. Henry Blaze.
I'd love to explore the vulnerability of men. Men are always asked to be extreme masculinity and all physical presence, and the power play between these two. And I know we may have seen that in other forms with maybe white men, basically. We haven't seen a black guy from the UK and a white guy from the UK in those kind of, in an exchange, going on a date.
I hope they'll think about identity and think about kind of the way that they view other people and perhaps stereotype other people, maybe the way that they view themselves. I think the film is a really interesting commentary on that.
If this particular sort of view of it makes people reconsider in any way, I think that would be great. We don't want to make anything preachy, but I think sometimes you need to see this stuff in a context you recognise to suddenly have that moment click with you.
For me, that was just like, wow, it just became way more 3D, and it became just something that was about more than just race and sexuality. It became more about these people trying to navigate this world.
A script like this is LGBT oriented in the fact that it features a gay relationship between these two characters, but actually you could apply it to so many other scenarios and situations.
I really hope people understand how people can be affected by catfishing. It would be so easy to take someone's information, their data, and really, really sort of change their lives, kind of. I really like the idea of reading for a character who has shrouded in mystery. There's so many questions about him.
I hope that people will take themselves on the journey with these two characters and see where they end up.